A lovely welcome to Hope Channel Zambia. We are live on Facebook and also on our YouTube, and that is Hope Channel Zambia. A lovely welcome to Hope Channel Zambia, television that changes lives. It is now time for the main news. In our stories that are making headlines, DEC arrests 3 officials from OMC Limited for theft and money laundering of over 4 million kwacha. 27,506 metric tons of Compound D fertilizer received in Southern Province. 1.9 million dispersed to cooperatives in Luwansha Central Constituency under CDF. Kalulushi to get over 30,000 desks. And over 80 people give their lives to Christ. Now we are also streaming to you live on our Facebook platforms, on our Facebook page, that is Hope Channel Zambia, and also our YouTube channel, that is Hope Channel Zambia. The stories will come in more detail shortly after this.
My wife, bumper harvest. Eh?
Daddy,
I'm telling you.
your new fertilizer. Ni amini.
Eh?
Iye daddy
Tell you.
Hello. My instructions. Ya kunkabuno bwino mwamene.
I went to ETG, and now we are enjoying the benefits of using a blended D-compound fertilizer as basil and Kynoplus as top-dressing fertilizer instead of urea that we used last year. Now look here. This year, it has given me 4 tons. 4 tons. But last year, it was only 1.8 tons. Kynoplus has given all my crops the nitrogen that I paid for.
Wow.
It has saved me money. Telling you.
Understanding the difference between soil and crop-specific fertilizers, therein lies strength for Kynoplus blended fertilizers. More value in a bag. Available in the ETG depots countrywide, with a network providing agronomy services to farmers across the country. Kynoplus. Enhanced efficiency through innovation. A product of ETG.
With the news in detail, I am Piri Elesani and our sign language interpreter is George Kalimukwa. In our first news item, the Drug Enforcement Commission, through its Anti-Money Laundering Investigations Unit, has arrested 3 officials of a non-oil marketing company, OMC, for theft and money laundering involving over 4 million kwacha. The commission has jointly charged Kenneth Mazivisa, a 29-year-old filling station manager, and Kasongonkole, a 38, an accounts clerk. The commission has also charged Anthony Sindala, aged 37, a filling station manager, for theft by servant contrary to Section 277 of the Penal Code, Cap 87 of the laws of Zambia. Forgery and altering false documents contrary to Sections 342 and 352 respectively of the Penal Code. Money laundering contrary to Section 7 of the Prohibition and Prevention of Money Laundering Act number 14 of 2001 and unread with Cap number 44 of 2010 of the laws of Zambia, and possession of property suspected of being proceeds of crime contrary to Section 71 of the Forfeiture of Crimes Act number 19 of 2010 of the laws of Zambia. Particulars are that Kenneth Mazivisa and Kasongonkole, on dates unknown, but between 1st January 2019 and 31st March 2020, jointly and whilst acting together with other persons unknown, stole 1,761,028 kwacha from the OMC by creating fictitious fuel transactions and underbanking. Further, during the same period, Anthony Sindala, jointly and whilst acting together with other persons unknown, stole 2,907,527 kwacha from the OMC using the same modus operandi. In the course of investigation, the Commission seized 3 semi-detached flats, 10 motor vehicles, and froze 2 bank accounts with balances totaling 33,353 kwacha. In another incident, the Commission has arrested a Food Reserve Agency FRA marketing assistant for theft of maize and money laundering. Boniface Chilambwe, aged 37, has been charged for theft by public servant and money laundering. Particulars of the matter are that Boniface Chilambwe, in his capacity as a marketing assistant at the FRA Sesheke main depot on date unknown, but between 1st January 2023 and 31st July 2023, jointly and whilst acting together with other persons unknown, stole 7,310 by 50 kilograms of white maize valued at 2,047,400 kwacha. Chilambwe further engaged in money laundering involving proceeds of crime. The suspects are on bond and will appear in court soon. The Commission would like to state that it is collaborating with state and non-state actors in curbing incidents of fraud, financial crime, and money laundering in the country, as these have the potential to erode confidence in the financial sector. This collaboration is in line with the Interagency Framework Agreement government has put in place to proactively fight crime in the public. This was in a statement issued by Drug Enforcement Commissioner DEC Public Relations Officer Hussein Khan.
The Drug Enforcement Commission, through its Anti-Money Laundering Investigations Unit, has arrested 3 officials at a non-oil marketing company, OMC, for theft and money laundering involving over 4 million kwacha. The Commission has jointly charged Kenneth Mazivisa, age 29, a filling station manager, and Kasongonkole, age 38, an accounts clerk, and has separately charged Anthony Sindala, age 37, a filling station manager, for theft by servant, contrary to Section 277 of the Penal Code, Cap 87 of the laws of Zambia, forgery and uttering false documents, contrary to Sections 342 and 352 respectively of the Penal Code, money laundering, contrary to Section 7 of the Prohibition and Prevention of Money Laundering Act No. 14 of 2001, as read with Act No. 44 of 2010 of the laws of Zambia, and possession of property suspected of being proceeds of crime, contrary to Section 71 of the Forfeiture of Proceeds of Crime Act, No. 19 of 2010 of the laws of Zambia. In the course of investigations, the Commission seized 3 semi-detached flats, 10 motor vehicles, and froze 2 bank accounts with balances totaling 33,353 kwacha, 24 ngwe. In another incident, the Commission has arrested a Food Reserve Agency FRA marketing assistant for theft of maize and money laundering. Boniface Chilambwe, age 37, has been charged for theft by servant and money laundering. Particulars of the offense are that Boniface Chilambwe, in his capacity as a marketing assistant at the FRA Sesheke main depot on dates unknown but between 1st January 2023 and 31st July 2023, jointly and whilst acting together with other persons unknown, stole 7,310 by 50 kilograms of white maize valued at 2,047,400 kwacha. Chilambwe further engaged in money laundering involving proceeds of crime. The suspects are on bond and will appear in court soon. This collaboration is in line with the interagency framework agreement government has put in place to proactively fight crime in the Republic.
Authorities in the Ministry of Agriculture in Southern Province has disclosed that the province has received 27,506 metric tons of compound D fertilizer under the Farmer Input Support Program. Southern Province Agriculture Coordinator Dr. Max Chombe says the 27,506 metric tons received is out of the targeted 27,400 metric tons, representing 92% already in the province. Dr. Chombe was speaking during the sensitization meeting for the FISIP implementation modalities for the 2023-2024 farming season for all 15 districts in Southern Province held in Choma. He affirmed that the province is ready to commence distribution of inputs under the FISIP program. Dr. Chombe warned officers involved in the implementation of the 2023-2024 FISIP programs to desist from engaging in dubious deals that can disadvantage the farmers. He sounded a strong warning to would-be offenders that his office will not tolerate any mischief in the implementation of the 2023-2024 FISIP program. Dr. Chombe further noted that any officer who would be found wanting will be prosecuted by the long arm of the law through law enforcement agents. And Acting Southern Province Senior Marketing Development Officer Dominic Mawumba says the FISIP implementation modalities for 2023-2024 season have changes that have been enhanced to facilitate smooth implementation. Mr. Mabumba pointed out that one of the enhanced changes in the FISIP handbook includes use of electronic authority to deposit, ATDs, and authority to collect, ATCs, the fertilizer and seed as opposed to printed ones. He explained that the code will be remitted through the system to a beneficiary farmer's cell phone who will in turn send the code to the contracted bank to make a deposit.
Authorities in the Ministry of Agriculture in Southern Province have disclosed that the province has received 27,506 metric tons of compound D fertilizer under the Farmer Input Support Program. Southern Province Agriculture Coordinator Dr. Max Chombe says the quantities of fertilizer received are out of the targeted 27,400 metric tons, representing 92% of the allocation that is already in the province.
As a province, we have received the 27,506 metric tons out of the 27,400 metric tons, which translates to 92% of our allocation, which is already in the province.
And Acting Southern Province Senior Marketing Development Officer Dominic Mawumba says the FISIP implementation modalities for 2023-2024 season have changes that have been enhanced to facilitate smooth implementation.
There has been some changes that have been enhanced. One of them is instead of using the printed ATDs and ATCs as it were in the previous seasons, this time around we are using the electronic ATDs and ATCs.
Meanwhile, this program comes with its own challenges that need to be addressed.
As we go into this season, I want to appeal and warn our officers who are involved in the FISIP program. I want to tell them that all eyes are on them because everyone has interest in the program. And therefore we are asking them to be very sincere, to be very transparent.
Reporting, Lawrence Kabutu in Choma, Southern Province.
A total of 1.9 million kwacha has been dispersed to cooperatives in Luwansha Central Constituency as grants and loans under Constituency Development Fund, CDF. Luansha Central Member of Parliament, Kapembwa Simbao, presented the funds to the deserving cooperatives during a ceremony at Luansha Civic Center grounds. The disbursement was witnessed by Luansha District Commissioner Wansmo Ngonomo and Mayor Charles Mulenga. Others present were Luansha CDF Chairperson Dr. Shelley Coleman and some cooperatives members.
As mayor, I wish to categorically state that the local authority is in support of the President Hakainde Hichilema and the UPND government's quest to continue refining the rules and regulation guiding the CDF projects. Ngobuteko wachikaya ifwe tuletungilila bakateka wa Hakainde Hichilema iliba lelo leshapo bali shimpapulo ishilo leshia pama guidelines aya CDF pako batishika ngukeko so that bonse fwe bantu tukale ko atamolo bali imbiti pelela fe twafiro ko plembe pepala twafiro kuchitasha ni beauty pepala twafula moto akuchitachita katwale ni tukafwaeni uku so kukabila kwesunga ba local authority ukweba ati ututuma funde tumotu batu chefya ko twayanguka ko ero nachiwa amapondela ndila balina baemu pia bekala kwisa abapanga mafundi aini Honorable Simbao batuangusha twachepako.
First, I want to tell you that this is a working government. Have no doubt in your mind that in a space of 1.5 years, thereabout, what we have achieved, I'm not comparing to anyone, we have achieved. What we have achieved, we have achieved.
Ya CDF ile bomba munshira ishapusana bakateka bachalo batwebere okutila uno mwaka wa 2023 tabale efwaya bakonfwe ati kwali bo mwana umo uwikala panshi bati ile chila sukulu bonse abana bakaleikala pamadeski so bali tupele ichipope so ulupiyolu ekuntu batile kutilwa bomba lelo twali balomba okutila mwe kwena kuliko na fimbi file tupamfya kushete timutupele emyaka 2 umwaka uno 2023 no mwaka wa 2024 emo mukatupele achitakuli wakwikala pantu ba president besu balomfwa bali umfwa
ifenga bazaone lero tujaba kutokera na tusinda grant ya 20 million.
Kalulushi Mayor Daudi Simama says 3,200 desks will be made under the 2023 Constituency Development Fund CDF in Kalulushi. Speaking during a meeting for heads of government departments in Kalulushi, Mr. Simama says 16 companies have been awarded contracts to make the desks. He assured the public that the project will be done before the 60 days assigned to do the work. Mr. Simama said the contractors have been told to deliver the desks weekly to the schools. And District Education Standards Officer, Distance Learning, Muvangwe, says most schools in Kalulushi children are sitting on the floor. Whilst it is increasingly becoming unavoidable to talk about the need for people to engage in entrepreneurial activities, the church found itself in position that demands jumping into the bandwagon. And in a bid to live for this positive need, the Northern Zambia Union Conference has put entrepreneurship lessons among some of the issues to be covered during the Youth Congress to be held in Zambia in December this year. Zambia Youth Congress Mobilization Chairperson Alex Chelo disclosed this to Hope Channel in an interview.
The numbers in terms of registration across the union, we are almost hitting 200. And we are saying we're at a period before camp meetings for most of the mission districts. The euphoria is very high in the union. Our projection by the time we reach September month end, which will be the closing date for registration, we expect to have over 1,000 registered delegates for Zambia. Now, the Zambia Youth Congress is very unique. Our theme is Till the World Knows. This is a theme which is speaking to exposing what we are doing as a church to the outside world. The world must know us. The world must know what we do. And now, this will be a training ground for us to go and showcase ourselves to the world. Many camps have been held in the past before, but the question is, what next after the camp? So, Zambia Youth Congress will be like a bakery, where young people, youths in particular, ambassadors and young adults, will be tutored in the aspect of entrepreneurship.
As we stream to you live on our social platforms, that is Facebook, Hope Channel Zambia, and also our YouTube channel is Hope Channel Zambia. We now take a break. We'll be back shortly.
Escape the winter monotony with an August pack full of variety. Discover hilarious kids content and the best of local reality shows on Top Star.
The guy likes our chicken. Have him.
For only 160 kwacha, Antenna Classic Old Dish Smart. Give your little ones the gift of joy, laughter, and learning as we welcome them back home for the holidays with delightful kids shows on Cartoon Channel, ST Kids, Jim Jam, and more. Start the month with the prize-winning local game show Bongwa Champs on Quacks, premiering on 6 August at 19 hours on Novella E+.
Where in the human body can the smallest bone be found?
Watch contestants put their intelligence, teamwork, and humor to the ultimate test. But there is more. Looking to spice up your weekends? Don't miss Hello Mr. Right Season 3, airing live on TV3 every Saturday at 20 hours. Cheer on your favorite couple and witness as they find love through a range of fun challenges, conflicting conversations, and plenty of romantic moments. Subscribe now. Top Star. Enjoy digital life.
Change your water and change your life. Kanjin Water Zambia Limited brings to you microclastic highly alkaline water with the benefits of immunosystem booster, disease combating, and many more. For more information, dial the number 0976 096670. We are located in all around the country, Zambia. Change your water and change your life. Change your water and change your Kanjin water. Kanjin water, change your life.
Continue with the rest of our news items. Over 400 children are attending Vacation Bible School, VBS, at Lusaka Central SDA Church, which is slated for the 13th to the 19th August 2023. VBS is an annual event for the children that takes place in the month of August. A check by Hope News crew found children ranging from the ages of 8 to 12 placed in various workstations performing various activities. This year's VBS program is running under the theme, Fiercely Faithful. There are details in this report.
I want to learn about God more.
Okay. Who brought you here?
My mom.
Don't you miss home?
No, I miss church more because I don't come to church a lot.
They have come in numbers to attend what they enjoy the most. These are children from all walks of life who have come to attend Vacation Bible School, VBS, at Lusaka Central Seventh-day Adventist Church, which has kick-started today. This program is an annual event that takes place in the month of August. VBS is open to both Adventists and non-Adventists. The children are being exposed to different activities that are biblically centered. This program is aimed at teaching children Christ's lifestyle that they're supposed to possess as they grow. According to the church leadership, over 400 children are in attendance.
It's a vocational Bible school. It's a school where we have the children for 1 week and where we teach them about God in many, many different ways. There's many things that have changed. So our games have changed, our stories have changed, our activities have changed, and even our Bible stories have changed. So each year we learn about God in a different way. The best people to tell you about VBS are the kids. But from my point of view, the kids are able to learn about God through prayer. They're able to learn about God through games. They're able to learn about God through activities and through Bible stories. So I think those are 4 interesting ways to bring one lesson home to the child. Because some children will remember from prayer, some maybe remember from playing a game, and some from a Bible story, and others even from making a simple craft.
For now, the door of mercy is only open to non-Adventists who did not register on time.
When we close registration, we are only open for the non-Adventists. Maybe at most there's 2 or 3 that have missed out today. So in total, we should be about 400 by the end of the week. So I think it's a very interesting experience for parents. If you've never experienced it, please sign up for your children. Whenever you see a VBS, please register for it and make sure it's an Adventist VBS because they are very, very fun.
I caught up with some of the participants who are elated for being part of this event.
What I've liked is about learning about God and praying to God. The reason why we pray to God is to ask Him for anything we want or we need, because if we don't have anything, He will provide it for us. I want to learn more things about God and Jesus. I love God more than anyone in this whole world, and I love church, so I learned a lot about God. I want Him to forgive me about all the wrong things I've done.
This year's VBS is running under the theme, Fiercely Faithful. Esnatsika Hope News, Lusaka.
85 people have given their lives to Christ through baptism at the just-ended Kemba Camp meeting in South Zambia Conference. The just-ended camp meeting was from the 6th to the 12th of August, attracting more than 5,000 people from Kemba and surrounding areas, and the theme for this year's camp meeting was, I Will Go, Be God's Witness. Kemba District Pastor Daniel Musosa says the camp meeting was one of the most successful camp meetings that the district has had in the recent years. He has since thanked South Zambia Conference for the support they have shown towards the camp, and he has extended his thanks to the members of the church who have managed to camp, urging those who couldn't make it this year to join the congregation next year. Meanwhile, camp meeting chairperson Elder Munema Munachilala appreciated the commitment and peacefulness of the people in the area, making it easy for his leadership to run a successful camp. He says while the camp meeting was in process, the church had a funeral where they lost a member of the church. But the church members did not give up. They continued with the camp meeting to the last day, where they recorded over 5,000 people in attendance.
Camp meetings are religious annual gatherings that typically involve worship services, Bible studies, seminars, and fellowship for members of the church community. These events provide an opportunity for attendees to strengthen their faith, learn about the teachings of the church, and connect with other believers. And the theme for this year's camp meetings is, I Will Go, Be God's Witness.
We have just come to the end of our 2023 annual camp meeting, and the theme, I Will Go, Be God's Witness. It has been a successful camp meeting for us. I think the attendance for the campers was very encouraging. I think I can rate it as one of the most successful camp meetings we have ever had. So we want to thank, first of all, the conference for organizing and sending us speakers. We want also to thank the campers camped in huge numbers to indicate their love for their Savior. I think it was wonderful. We want to encourage each and every one of our members to camp This is the only time, you see, for the whole year when God, brings us together as His children and speaks to us in a very special way.
Camp meeting chairman Mr. Munema Munajilala says despite the church losing a member, they managed to continue the camp meeting till the last day.
Muswangano wakataliga mugati muyimo jibotu alimu wagali ukomaniha. Mugubulaji olwe akatika muswangano mu Wednesday. Twaye kubadirwe kuba bobo mwamireza wakatulerega abantu banji eyo twakazumana na mugati mu camp meeting yesu mugati mu wiki yonse bembezi banene bamusosa mbuli ba pastor ba district bakawendelea muswangano mugati mu wiki yonse eyo bantu bakali kubola mugati mu bunji abobo mugati mu buzuwa bwa mamanino musabata inamba y'abantu yakasotoka ku 5000 abobo muswangano wesu wagenda bo mugati muyimo jibotu weza watulerega mugati mu mwaka wa 2023.
Pastor Siatontola, who was the first speaker, believes that the lessons learned and sermons received by the members, they will be able to go back home and spread the word.
The camp meeting has been well attended with so many people that have come in this meeting, and the Lord has been very gracious to us. We have learned so many lessons. It has been very refreshing. We have learned and enjoyed being in the presence of the Lord Jesus. And to the church members out there, I encourage everyone, those who have not yet done their camp meetings, to prepare and come. I encourage everyone, we are blessed here, and the church will not remain the same after this camp meeting. We believe and trust that God will be with them and make use of them so that they will spread the gospel according to the gospel commission of our Lord Jesus.
Luana Lianda, Hope Channel News, in Monze District, Southern Province.
Solwezi East Mission District, with other 5 mission districts in northwestern Zambia Conference, concluded their camp meetings on the 12th of August 2023 in the first round of camp meetings in the conference. Over 500 members were at Mbonge campsite, were in attendance, and 25 members joined the church through baptism. Pastor Baron Lilongwe said the camp meeting was great, where people were revived by the message God provided for His people.
The first round of camp meetings in 6 mission districts of Northwestern Zambia Conference successfully ended on 12th August 2023. Solwezi East Mission District held its camp at the Mbonge campsite, where over 500 members camped for the whole week and new members were baptized. Mufumbwe Mission District Pastor Baron Lilongwe was the main speaker for this camp.
Indeed, it has been a good week, a fantastic week, and we can safely say God visited us at this camp meeting. You know, everything happens because heaven has allowed that all things happen. Therefore, our being at this camp meeting, it has been so reviving, as the theme has been. We came here, and indeed the Lord revived our lives. To us who were instruments, the conduit pipes for the messages and indeed the blessings to the children of God, we can just say, indeed God is faithful. And we have come this far, believing that God, when God is ahead of us, when God is with us, we are destined for greatness, the glory of His name. And so, even to many that missed this committee, even to many that didn't have chance, our desire is that even in the next committee, in the next year, plan to be there, because it is at such gathering that God indeed come down in a special way. And so we can simply say, to God be the glory. Great things He has done to us at this committee.
And student pastor Mike Maketo Matapa, who was handling the children, appealed to church leaders to always consider the importance of children in the eyes of God by ensuring that a slot for them is created in every worship.
Is that they should always find time to accompany their parents whenever they go to church. They should always have fun in the Lord. And my other appeal to the church and also the parents at large, let us allow our children to love church while they are young, because when they feel boring at church, they will not like it, and when they grow up, they will go astray. So my appeal to the church leadership and also the church leaders in local churches is that they should find a slot for the children to always have time to have fun and enjoy.
I will go and be revived was the theme for this camp. I'm Kapalo Kaluji, reporting in Solwezi District.
Now that news item brings us to the end of our main bulletin, but before we go, let us take a look at the stories that made headlines. DEC arrests 3 officials from OMC Limited for theft and money laundering of over 4 million kwacha. 27,506 metric tons of compound D fertilizer received in Southern Province. 1.9 million dispersed to cooperatives in Luwansha Central Constituency under CDF. Kalulushi to get over 3,000 desks. And over 80 people give their lives to Christ. Thank you so much for joining us, and remember to continue following us on our Facebook page, which is Hope Channel Zambia, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel for more news items, which is Hope Channel Zambia. I have been Piri Elesani, and our sign language interpreter has been George Kalimukwa. Stay blessed.